Hey guys, my name's Eloise Benedos and I'm just here to perform a nutrition consultation as part of a video for Topic 2 Assessment 4. So today as my client I just have Sonia here, who is my mum, and I'll be using for the assessment. So Sonia, I just want to sit down with you for a few minutes and just to get a better understanding of the type of foods that you eat and what your nutrition is like. This will just help me to see where improvements can be made and to help achieve your goals in the future with your training and your nutrition as well. So first, I guess I would like to ask you if you could tell me what your number one goal in terms of your fitness and nutrition, what would that be?
Weight loss,
How much roughly would you want to lose?
5 kilos.
5 kilos. All right. So that's quite a realistic goal, and it definitely can be achieved. And I definitely think that we could work towards achieving that together. So what kind of time frame would you want to achieve this goal in? Would you say it would be weeks, months, a year? What would be realistic for you?
6 months.
About 6 months? All right, that can definitely be done. And in what ways do you think that I could help you to achieve this? So would it just be through your training, or would you definitely want help with your diet and having suggestions of better things to eat?
Both.
Both? All right. So I'd definitely be more than happy to help you out with that. And just lastly, are there any special requirements that you have, such as food allergies, intolerances, or just simply foods that you don't like?
No.
No? Enjoy everything?
Yeah.
All right. So just some personal information just to get started. So your name is Sonia Benedos.
Yep.
Your address?
16 View Road, Glen Waverley.
Contact number, so just write that down, 0411. Your date of birth?
23rd of the 11th, 1960.
Yep. Your occupation?
I'm a full-time aged care worker and a direct care worker. So I work in the people's homes.
Yep. And just your age?
56.
Alright. So now I'm just going to ask you some questions on your health history. So these are just simple yes and no questions just to give me a bit of extra information of your background. So have you had a medical checkup in the last 6 months?
No.
Have you ever been told by your doctor or accredited health professional to avoid any type of exercise or strenuous physical activity?
Yeah, I've got plantar fasciitis.
Yep.
And I've got a bung knee. So I can't do any strenuous, like running
High
and that.
intensity activity? Right.
No.
Yep. Do you have a family history of heart disease?
No.
Do you drink alcohol?
Yes.
So if so, how many standard drinks per week?
2 to 3.
Yep. Are you a current smoker?
No.
What best describes your weight history for the last 12 months?
Fluctuates.
Fluctuating? Do you have any current injuries? So
Yes.
yes. So that's just what you described before. So that's a tear, strain under the foot in the
Yep.
heel.
Yep.
And also your knee.
My knee.
Do you drink tea or coffee regularly?
Yes.
If so, how many cups per day would you
3.
have? 3.
Exactly.
Yep. So when roughly?
2 in the morning when I get up.
Yep.
And 1 for morning tea.
Alright. How much water do you drink per day?
About 4 glasses.
4 glasses. So that's not including the coffee.
Excluding coffee.
Alright, so just to give me a general idea of the types of foods that you are consuming at the moment, daily, and just when you do consume these foods, I'm just gonna get a understanding by asking you, what your nutrition is like. For each part of the day, I just want you to tell me roughly the type of foods that you would consume. So, what kind of foods do you have for breakfast?
As soon as I get up, I have 2 coffees, and I don't have breakfast.
You don't have anything to eat?
No. It's too early for me to eat something.
So what kind of foods do you have for morning tea or snacks in between?
At work, usually a piece of fruit.
Yep.
Along with a packaged muesli bar or a packet of those Belvita biscuits.
Yep.
Could be a muffin.
Yep.
A serving size of yogurt.
It's like the small tubs. Yep.
Also a coffee.
Right. Do you usually feel quite hungry by this stage?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright. So next, what kind of foods would you have for lunch?
Usually it would be leftover dinner.
Alright, so just continuing, so usually leftover dinner.
Yeah.
So what does that usually involve?
Some kind of meat, carbohydrates.
Like what?
Rice, pasta,
Yep.
or vegetables.
Yep.
Otherwise, baked beans.
Yep.
Sandwiches.
Yep. Are they usually white bread or wholemeal?
Wholemeal.
Wholemeal.
Chicken avocado or egg.
Yep. Alright, so what kind of foods do you usually have for afternoon tea, so after lunch?
Usually cheeses.
Yep. What kind of cheese?
Bries, camemberts, tasty.
Yep.
Or chips.
Anything else?
Or chips. Or
Yep.
nuts.
Alright. What kind of foods do you have for dinner?
Usually some sort of vegetables, home cooked with meat and a salad or vegetables, pasta.
Yep.
Soups.
It's a range of things, but it's quite a usually healthy meal for dinner.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright. Do you know what a serving size would be for dinner, or do you think that you usually might consume a bit too much for dinner?
More, I'm sure that it's more than a serving size.
Alright. So after dinner, what kind of foods would you usually have, like for dessert?
Often ice cream.
Yep.
Quite often.
Mhm.
Mixed nuts. Popcorn. Chips.
More chips. Alright. Alright, so that's just a basic look at Sonia's diet. So at the moment, are you undertaking any exercise or sports or classes?
Yes, I do Pilates.
Yep.
Twice a week.
Twice a week? How long are the classes?
1 hour each.
So apart from these classes as well, do you consider yourself to be quite active or sedentary? So sedentary is more where you're using a lot of your time sitting or just not using a lot of energy, or would you say you're quite active? So that can also be like incidental physical activity. So as part of your work, are you going upstairs or walking a lot?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Very active.
Yeah. So
on my feet all day.
On your feet all day. Part of your work, you'd have to be lifting things as well, like
Yes,
patients,
lifting. Yep.
helping them.
Yep.
And you do quite most of the cleaning at home, so that
Yep.
can definitely be part of that too.
Yep.
All right. Alright, so now just after looking at Sonia's average food intake for a day, I've just had a look at the Australian Dietary Guidelines and compared what she would consume to the daily serve. So on average, Sonia's having about 2 daily serves of vegetables or legume and beans, 1 serve of fruit, 1 serve of grains, 2 serves of lean meat, poultry, fish, eggs, tofu, mixed nuts, 2 to 3 serves of milk, yogurt, cheese. So this is mostly with her coffee, and she's obviously having cheese, but it's not low-fat cheese. So approximately, and about 3 to 4 serves, if not more, of discretionary foods. So now I've also just gone onto the Eat for Health website and used the nutrition calculators to work out the kilojoules that Sonia should be having for her daily energy needs. So that worked out to be 10,903 kilojoules a day. For her activity factor, I chose 1.8, which is moderately active. This is because she's a full-time personal carer at a nursing home and a home carer, so she's always on her feet. She's always doing some sort of lifting or walking, also cooking at home, cleaning at home. So she's quite active throughout most of the day. So also now I've just gone on to looking at how many serves a day that Sonia should be having for her gender and her age. So she should be having 5 serves of vegetables and legumes, 2 serves of fruit, 4 serves of grain foods, 2 serves of lean meat and poultry, fish, eggs, tofu, nuts, 4 serves of milk, yogurt and cheeses, but they should mostly be low fat, and only up to 2.5 serves of discretionary foods if that's, yeah, that's pushing it as well, so it could be even less than that. So now, just after estimating how many serves Sonia's consuming a day, I compared these together, and there definitely are improvements that could be made to her diet. So there's certainly habits that she should change to help with her weight loss goals, and these habits could also be explaining her fluctuating weight. So currently on average,
Stop. Can't you see that we're taking?
Sorry about that. Just had a bit of noise in the background. So just comparing Sonia's daily intakes of food compared to what she should be having. She actually needs to increase a lot of her serves. Lean meats she's consuming enough, so that's two serves a day. But she also needs to reduce the discretionary foods that she's consuming. Alright, so now I'm just going to give you a few recommendations of what I thought that can help you to improve. And this will be a bit of guidance as well, so to improve your eating habits and help you to get closer to your weight loss goals. I want you to try to choose healthier options, especially with your snacks. And this will help to reduce your discretionary foods because you're having quite a lot of that. And usually these foods are over 600 kilojoules, which makes it a discretionary food. So, and they're often high in saturated fat, high salt levels, also high sugar levels, and they help to that's what leads to certain heart diseases such as cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, so that can help improve your health overall as well and support weight loss. I would also try to suggest eating a wider variety of different foods and ingredients to try and help you get closer to reaching these serves of foods a day, and help you just give you an overall better balanced diet. You can do this by, especially in the mornings, even though you're not hungry, because you say it's too early to have a breakfast. Even just having a small portion of a breakfast can help to kickstart your metabolism, and just give you a sense of satiety until morning tea when you say that you are pretty starving. So a small breakfast could be such as just a piece of whole grain toast with an egg, or just a piece of toast with a banana and some nut butter like almond butter or natural peanut butter. So this could help to improve your fruit intake, also your grains intake, and having ingredients such as eggs can help to give you plenty of other health benefits, so increasing your protein, vitamins and minerals as well. Also choosing healthier snack items could be beneficial, so things like what you're having for your morning tea, like your muesli bars, muffins, biscuits, they're all discretionary foods, and they're highly processed, and they're giving you a lot of your energy and a lot of calories that you don't really need to be consuming. So sticking to a piece of fruit is good, but matching that with things like low-fat yogurt, or even just having a handful of unsalted nuts instead of salted, which you have, can help reduce your calories by quite a lot, and the energy. And this would help to give you a healthy serve of protein, fiber, and even just healthy fats. Also, another recommendation could be to reduce your portion sizes for dinner. You'd say that you definitely would be consuming too much for dinner. So a way to do this is even just having your food on a smaller plate and filling that plate up. So it tricks your mind into thinking that you're having quite a big serve because the plate's full, but it's really a smaller serve. Another suggestion could be to choose healthier dessert options. So things like the popcorn, chips, ice cream, they're all discretionary foods as well. So swapping some of these for low-fat yogurt with berries, or just a small serve of low-fat milk with whole grain cereal or oatmeal would be much healthier choices as well. Also, to try to increase your water intake would be beneficial. So you're having probably roughly 1 litre of water a day. So about 2 litres is what is generally recommended for most people to consume. And this will just help to flush and cleanse the body as well, and support all bodily processes, and improve your metabolism as well for weight loss. So you can easily do this by swapping one of the coffees that you have early in the morning, just having a glass of water instead. And just sticking to 2 coffees a day, I think, is definitely enough. Right. So that's about it for today. Thank you for your time.
Bye.